All right, now let's see what happens. Okay, let's just see what happens. Just have a look at this question, yes or no. That's no, yes, and possibility. Hey, I got it working now. When I logged in, Nina, what I found when I logged in this time, just before I hit the live button, there was this little box at the top of the screen and it had 14 or something written next to it. And I thought, I don't even know what that is. So I clicked on it and it showed me scheduled YouTube for me to go live from over the last year. So there was all these ones where it wasn't working, where I went to go online and they were all sitting there waiting for me to go live. So I literally deleted all of them. I deleted 14 of them, including the one that I went to go live, then I went live and then nobody came on the channel and now everybody's starting to come on the channel. So it must have been whatever this thing was, it was creating a drama for people to get onto my channel, because it was really bizarre. Like normally at least a couple of people watch the channel and want a reading, and absolutely nobody for half an hour that I was live. So anyway, it's all working again now. I'll have to remember that when I'm going live, before I hit the go live button, to make sure that that thing at the top hasn't got a number next to it, because it means that there's another live waiting to go live. When I was on earlier, you didn't get a notification. Well, that must have been what happened with people. Anyway, I haven't got long to be on live now. I was just testing it back out. I've got a private reading in an hour. So I've got an hour to be online. So we'll just see if anybody wants to have a reading and do a donation or anything like that. Oh, that could be yours though. That might be yours because I'm watching it on a different phone and there's no problem on the other phone. So you might have a bad connection or something. Anyway, how about we do something for you? Nina, you're here. We'll ask some questions. I'm just writing down some questions for you to do some yes and no for me. Have a look at something for me. So I'll write them down later and I'll tell you how many questions. Hey there, Lily, and welcome. Lily, it's all donations on this channel now. So if you were wanting a free reading, the only free stuff I'll do while we're waiting for payments, the only free things I do now is your star sign. So you tell me your star sign and then you think about a yes or no question in your mind, and I will tell you what I get as an answer. You don't tell me the question. I don't need to know the question. And then I'll give you a couple of messages. So let's say, am I traveling tomorrow? Which should be a yes. Let's see what we get. Am I traveling south tomorrow? I get a straight out yes, another yes, and I get a maybe, like there's some sort of delay or something like that. Mildred Bradley. Mildred Bradley. Okay. Aquarius. Now I did Aquarius before, so think about a yes and no, and you get 2 yes and no's because I did all the star signs before, and I deleted that video because it just, I don't know what was going on there. But Mildred the Aquarius, we'll have a look at Aquarius for you. So think of 2 yes or no questions. Your first one is here, and I'll tell you the answer in a minute, but I can't tell you the cards because I haven't got them in front of me anymore. So Mildred the Aquarius. So this is for anybody that's Aquarius that's watching right now. Yes or no? Say it. Your first question that you've got in your mind is a yes. Now, it was a maybe yes from what I remember, because there was a be careful card in the Aquarius reading that I did earlier. The Aquarius card, the warning was the Devil card, I believe, that was in Aquarius. So you had 2, it sort of looked like a job thing. It looked like happiness, family, job, work, things going your way. But there was some kind of devil. Oh no, it was 7 of Swords. It was 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords was sitting at the end of Aquarius. The only reason I remember that is because I've got the stuff written here. All right. So let's do Aquarius. So think about another question. Yes or no? We've got a maybe, a yes, and a no. Okay, so we've got to get a 4th card for Aquarius. We've got a yes here, Aquarius. So because you've got a yes, no, maybe, I'd have to say it's delayed. So if your question was, should I take that other job, or should I leave this job, or whatever, in time, yes. In time, yes. Okay? If your question wasn't anything like that, can't help you there, but you're being told about a personality of somebody. This can be somebody acting two-faced. Somebody in front of you being all charming and fun and friendly or whatever, behind your back maybe not the same person. It also could be about yourself, where you're being told to put on the right face for the right occasion, sort of thing. Some news you've been waiting for is coming in. It could be a job application because this sort of thing came out with it. This was the clarifying card. Both of them are about correspondence and finding out what you need to know. So you've been waiting for a job opportunity, or you've been waiting to hear about something, or an invitation to go somewhere. That's telling me that something's on its way. You also have this anchor thing here. This could be about being stubborn or whatever. What's going on, Nina? You can hear me and see me again. I'm doing star signs, Nina. I'm just doing Aquarius. Nina, you know that thing that I get you to do, you know, where you take that photo and you send it to me in WhatsApp and all of that sort of thing? Could we do that right now with certain things? If you know what I'm talking about, Nina, without putting it out there. No worries, Mildred Bradley, weird name, but anyway. Oh, actually, I do know somebody, I know somebody with that name as their last name, that Bradley name. I was just thinking that that's a weird last name because that's a first name. I know somebody with that name as their first name, but I've just thought about somebody that actually comes here to this club and their last name is Bradley. So there you go. Yeah, Nina, you can do that for me. Who was the other person in the room? We got Mildred, Lily. Lily, can we have your star sign if you want a yes and no? We'll do yours, Nina. We'll do Aries. Think of 2 questions and then I'll tell you the answer to the first one, which I've got written down in front of me. So your first question, Nina, if you're thinking about it, your first question is a no. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was something to do with opportunities and what you're thinking about, what you want. There was a love-related thing in the Aries reading, but there was like, it just doesn't work. There was the fire, there was the fighting, there was frustration with Aries, with the first one that I did. Oh, so will he come back to you? I did think it was something to do with relationships when I did it before. So this is the second question now. This is what I'm doing now live. The first question was what I did before, which I deleted. So oh, you know, Deb. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, so you're from here. Normally the people that are on my channel are from another country. Mostly Americans use this this channel, watch this channel. Yeah, I was online earlier. Oh, you're Aquarius as well, Lily. Oh, well, there you go, Aquarius. I'll do another Aquarius because we got two of you in here. I'll do it again. But at the moment I'm doing Aries, and we'll come back and we'll do, just because to fill in time, because nobody's paying at the moment. And I will have to go offline for a private reading very, very soon. All right, this is for Aries in general. So if you are Aries, Sun, Moon or Rising, this is for you. Lily and Mildred, do you know your moon sign and your rising sign? If you do, let me know what they are. The Aquarius squad. I don't normally have that many Aquariuses on my channel. Aries, yes or no? We got yes, we got maybe, we got maybe. So it's a maybe yes, your second question, Nina. Question number 2, does Inderpreet want something more serious with you? I'm thinking maybe in time he will. This is all about growth and understanding and learning and growing together. So I think in time that this thing with Inderpreet may change the dynamics of it. You need to look more closely about what's going on there, or maybe you need to give more of yourself to him, or try and have more of those kind of conversations with him. And also we've got the secrets here. So there's some kind of secret thing going on as far as Inderpreet goes. Hey there, Peggy Sue, welcome back. Just working on star signs, yes and no with the star signs. Don't have to put the question on the screen. The only reason Nina put it on the screen because she's my moderator, and I told her to put it on there. You're a Virgo moon and your rising is Aquarius, and Lily, your moon is in Virgo, and oh my God, we got 2 born Aquarius. Their sun is in Aquarius, their moon is, both of them are in Virgo. Wow, what's the chances of that? That's just crazy. Okay, so we're going to look at, I'm going to re-look at Aquarius because we've got a second Aquarius in here, okay? So both of you can bounce it off yourself. All right, so think about a yes or no question in your mind again. That is weird. That is really weird, Mildred. Is that your real name, Mildred? Because that's a really, really old name. Well, who am I to talk? I've got the name Betty. Betty's been around for donkey's yonks. Queens and kings and, or not kings. Aquarius, we're getting a no here. I'm going to take a no on this. So whatever your next question was, Aquarius, I'm getting a no this time. You're being told about the doorways. So you're trying to make a decision here. This is a maybe, I'm not too sure. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I reach out? Should I leave it alone? Should I get that new job? Should I stay where I am? Yeah, so there's 2 kind of things you're thinking about at the moment, Aquarius. There is a no energy here. This is some kind of stubborn, dragging you back, holding on to the past, something pulling you backwards here, Aquarius. You do have something lucky coming towards you. Something's going to change, turn around. Okay. Oh, your real name's Camille. Okay, Camille, that's nice. I don't remember Deb talking about anyone with that name. She probably has mentioned you. She doesn't really talk much about other people. And I haven't seen her for a while. I went and visited Deb. It would have been probably about 5 or 6 weeks ago. And I went and seen her. Something's itching me at the moment on this chair. If you're wondering what I'm doing, something's itching the chair itself is scratchy. It's a fabric thing and it's scratching, it's itching me. Yeah, I went over to her place while my hubby was playing snooker and I had a visit with her and yeah, we had a chit chat and a cup of tea and had a look at some cards and yeah, had a good catch up. I'll have to go and call in and see her again one night when we're up that way, up near the club. All right, so that was Aquarius. Now we got 2 Virgo moons in here. Now think about a question right now, use 2 with your Virgo moon. Think about a question right now. So you're going to get 2 yes or no's again. I did Virgo before. Virgo got a maybe yes. Okay, so your first question is a maybe yes. And you did have a warning card in there about to not be tempted to go back down a certain path. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, okay, she's got a couple of daughters. So, yeah, Maddie and Tay. And what's the other one? Can't think of the other one's name. The oldest one. All right, here we go. This is for Virgo. So if you are Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising, think about a yes or no question in your mind. And here we go. Okay, we've got a no here for Virgo. Something about burdens to bear, crosses to bear, burdens to take. Something's overwhelming for Virgo. There's somebody or something where you just feel like, come on, do this, answer me, get off your bum, whatever. So there's some kind of struggle going on for Virgo energy at the moment, some kind of frustrating, annoying kind of energy. Now, as always, we do have a good outcome here for Virgo. So there's some kind of thing you're working towards. This may just mean that you've been burdened by some kind of psychological thing or emotional thing or financial thing. Something's been a burden. You've been trying to work at it. You've been trying to get some help from somebody. Finally, something's going to come through. You're being told not to give up on whatever this is, that there is an answer coming. It may be a change in direction, though. It may be something you haven't thought about for a while. Yeah, so that's what we got for Virgo. Oh, you're Virgo moon as well. And you're asking, would Diego come back? Probably no. Probably no. There's something got to be worked through. There's a negative energy there. Oh, sorry, Peggy. What was your comment above? I tried to donate once and it froze. Tried to donate a second time and it says I already own this item. What does this mean? Well, there's no donation showing up on my end. What I suggest, Peggy, go out of the channel, completely shut the channel, come back in and try and do it again. But there's nothing here. There's nothing coming through on my end at all. It would come up on the screen and say that you've paid. So I suggest that you log out of YouTube, sign back in, or if you're on a phone, shut it out, or even restart the phone, come back in. That's what I had to do to get live. The live just wasn't working. I had one person come on my channel and then that was it. But that one person was showing up on the stream and the stream that didn't go ahead. So it was very strange what was going on with the app today. It's probably the full moon, Peggy. Yeah, I don't know, Peggy. I don't know what to say, but the donation's not there. Were you trying to do the $2 thing? Just to do the $2 yes or no thing? Because I've changed all the PayPal there's two options. Apart from the $2 thing, there's two options. There's the $12 US and the $7 US, detailed and mini. SUPACHAT is two options apart from the $2 thing. And it's 9 and 15, I believe I put it at 9 and 15 for the information comes up on the screen anyway. Hey there, Ahmed, I'm not too sure how to say that. Ahmed, how you going? All right, so we'll continue on with star signs, I suppose, at the moment. But if you were just wanting a yes or no, Peggy Sue, just let's do your star sign or your moon sign or your rising sign, whatever you want to look at, and we'll do a question that way. I'm going to have to be turning this thing off soon, Nina. Because it didn't work before, now I'm limited for time. Got a client that needs a reading done, a private reading. I already did the Virgo thing, Nina. It was probably no this time. Yeah. There was the temptation thing and the change with the star coming out at the end, but it was like a lot of hard work to get it happening. There she goes. There's Peggy Sue with a donation. Is the Aries coming back to work on the relationship? Okay. All right, we'll use the new cards, and as well as we'll give you 3 tarots. I'm going to use 2 new decks for you, Peggy. All right, so this is your yes and no. Peggy's asking about, you told me your name starts with S, doesn't it? It's Suzanne or something like that. All right, so it doesn't matter anyway. I'll just ask, is the Aries coming back to... It is Suzanne, okay. Is the Aries coming back to Suzanne to work on this relationship? Now this might just give you messages. We're going to go top and bottom, and I'll give you 3 tarots just to have a quick look. The situation should improve. An opportunity when it arises. Unlikely. So unlikely that he would be coming back to work on the relationship. But it's saying the situation would improve. So I'd say that if you are very estranged from this person right now, that it should get better in time. And then there may be an opportunity to try, but I'm feeling like actually getting back together at this stage. Now, you've got to remember too, Peggy Sue, this is a very brief reading. So in time frames, we're talking about in the next month. Is it likely that this person's coming back in the next month to work on the relationship? Probably not. But maybe in 6 months, maybe a different time, different opportunity. Other messages are there's something better for you. You need to communicate clearly with this person. And when you're ready, something else will happen. Maybe you're going to actually end up with somebody new. And this person, this Aries that you're waiting for, might not happen. Okay, so we're doing tarot now. That was because it was a yes and no question. When I do a $2 reading, it's just supposed to be this. The only reason I'm giving you extra is because there's nobody online. So normally I just quickly do the yes and no for the $2 thing. Anyway, here we go. Show me what Peggy needs to see about the Aries. So we're just going to do 3 cards from the top to see what messages you get about this Aries person. Oh, you've got it as well? Yeah, I got it. Mama B, which is Nina, she's got the same deck. And every now and again, I'd ask her to have a look at something for me and see what she got. And she's really good with this deck. It really sings to her. She understands the deck. So on my birthday, I said to my hubby, I might as well have them. I'm doing yes and no questions online. And I went through it and I shuffled it. And then I sat there and I asked about 9 or 10 questions that I knew the answer. I knew whether it was yes or it was no. And not once out of those 9 or 10 questions, not once did I get a yes or a no. I got all sorts of messages, but I didn't get a yes and a no. So I find it easier to do a yes and a no with cards that I know are negative or positive. And then I say negative is no, positive is yes, that sort of thing. Or black is no, red is yes in the poker deck. Anyway, your messages about the Aries and the return. You've got the card of illusion. So you've got the 7 of Cups where this Aries person is basically exploring their options at the moment of what they want to do, where do they want to work, what do they want to do, who do they want to be with, are they healthy, are they not healthy? But you're being told to be careful of going down a path of deluding yourself that, you know, like, definitely he's coming back. I'm definitely, you know, if he's going to come back at whatever. Try and not get wrapped up in the illusion of it could work, it couldn't work, you know, and just work with what you've got right now. But you do have some promising things here. You've got the Princess of Swords, which is the Aquarius, Gemini and Libra energy, the air sign. So it's a young energy, a playful energy. It's sitting right next to the King of Pentacles, which is an earth sign energy. So you've got these two people. Now, Aries you were asking about, I believe, is fire. So you were asking about a fire sign. Now, the funny thing is, Peggy, I've always said that the diamonds are fire. The diamonds are Leo. What's the 3 fire signs? I'm just totally lost today. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I don't know why I can't think of those things today. But yes, so to me, that is a fire sign. That is your Aries, not an earth sign. Anyway, yeah, we've got these two energies discussing a plan, but then we've got the 7 of Cups, which is some kind of illusion going on. So if I was to say whether this is yes or no, I'd have to pull more cards, which I will. I'll take them from the bottom, 3 from the bottom. The reason I was taking more cards is because I don't give a yes or a no energy to kings, queens, princesses, whatever. Okay? I don't give that a yes and a no. So far you've got a maybe. The 7 of Cups to me is a yes and a no. It's not one answer. Your bottom of the deck is a no. So we've got a no here. This is fighting fire with fire, trying to get there. We've got actually 2 more people come out. We've got the King of Cups, which can be a water sign. And then we got the Princess of the Princess of Wands, fire and water, doesn't mix. And then we got a fire going on, got a battle going on. So I feel like the angel cards were correct, that there will be opportunities, there may be a discussion go on or something like that, but I don't think, at this point right now, I think it's unlikely that this person would be coming back to work on it. There's an air sign, but you don't want that person. Okay. Or maybe that's why we've got the air sitting there. But bottom of the deck, we got water and we got fire. We got the Queen of Wands and we got the King of, or the Knight of Cups. So somebody trying to take something out. I think that maybe you're going to meet somebody else. Maybe that's why the 7 of Cups is there. Possibly you're going to meet somebody else. Alrighty. Okay, guys. Well, it doesn't look likely that anybody's coming online today to do the donation thing. I think that this kind of time of the day, me being online might not be the best thing. best plan of attack. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I was going to turn the actual super chat feature off. The reason I made it higher was because when somebody's paying me $12 in PayPal, I get about $11.50 or $11. When you pay me $12 in super chat, I get $9. They take $3 off. So that's why I thought, well, I'll put the $3 on to up the price on the super chat. It was either turn it off or up the price. So, oh, you wanted to do the in-between thing? Yeah, because originally I was thinking, okay, if people are going to use super chat, there's going to be one option, the $10 reading. If they're using PayPal, they're going to have the $10 option as well as the other two options. But that was getting confusing with people because I had people saying, oh, I want this option, that option. So the $10 option was going to be in place of a mini reading with maybe 1 or 2 minutes extra. So yeah, so what Nina's trying to explain to you is what I just explained there, that that's the reason for the higher price on the super chat. It's because I'm not getting the money. They're taking a chunk of the money, and plus I haven't been paid by the super chat money since, I don't know, I didn't get a payment in July. I think I may have got paid in June, and that would have been payments for super chat readings that I did in April and May. I did not get paid until June. So I didn't get paid in July for any super chats that I got in July. And now, hopefully, if I get enough super chats, I will get paid in August, at the end of August, for anyone that pays. And I know that's not your problem as a subscriber and wanting a reading, but it is what it is, you know, like I'm thinking to myself, how can I keep the super chat feature available and reasonable for people? It kind of pees me off that they charge so much and that they don't pay me straight away. You know, like I didn't know that that's what super chat was. So I'm debating about turning it off, Peggy, because apart from you, there's really not that many people that use super chat at all on my channel. Possibly because they get it cheaper using PayPal, but yeah. If you wanted to do the $10 will be an in-betweener, okay? Even though I'm only going to get $7, it would be a mini reading. I'll get about $7.50, and I'll get that $7.50 in hopefully the end of this month. But yeah, if you want to do that, Peggy Sue, it's up to you, but I do need to get offline very soon. Oh, Chris, you didn't need to do that. You've donated. It didn't come up on here. Why didn't it come up? It's probably sitting in the delay thing again. And now this has signed me out of PayPal. No, but I've been and used a credit card. I've used a credit card and I've been surcharged. They said, oh, if you're using a credit card, there's a 2% or there's a whatever percent. Yes, the item is still the same price, but they are charging me for that. And if I use my credit card, when my bank comes in, if I do a certain amount of things, there's a fee on there as well. So they are charging a different thing with a credit card. But when you're talking about that the credit card person, a store where you go and buy a packet of chips, okay, the packet of chips are $5. They're $5 for everybody, $5 cash, $5 credit card. But that fee that the credit card has on it is something like 1% or 2%. The fee on SUPACHAT is 28 or 29%. It's a third of what you pay me. Now, there's no shop anywhere that is paying a third for that money. They're not having a third taken out of that money. Yeah, and my YouTube thing, like I said, if you paid me $10, I'm going to get about $7.20 in maybe 3 weeks' time, maybe not until September. They pay that money, the money from YouTube gets paid once a month on the 21st of the month. The 21st came and went in July, I got nothing. So the money anybody had paid me over that period of time is still from June. So anyone that paid me in June and July, I haven't received the money yet. So, because you have to earn a certain amount and then they pay you, and I don't earn much, okay? Anyway, Chris, we have a payment from you, so let's move on. Yeah, I didn't like doing it, Peggy Sue, but I was losing. I was losing out, you know, and the option of PayPal is there. You don't need a credit card for PayPal. You've got to deposit money into PayPal. It is there. It's worldwide. I use it for lots of things. I don't have any other options available to me. I know in America and England there's other options that people have because they've asked me, have I got this? Have I got the Cash App and all of that? I've tried getting these other things. Nobody has it in Australia yet. We don't have that stuff. We're behind. Well, so far today I've made $2, Peggy. But I actually haven't made $2. I've made, they're going to take 28% of that. I've made $1.40. I've made $1.40 today on live. Okay, that's what I made. Okay, let's move on now. I understand your concerns, Peggy Sue. There's other YouTubers that do readings and they charge whatever they charge, and that's up to them. So yeah. I actually, when I do face-to-face readings, I have a policy now in place, and I've discussed this with other people that charge and do readings and all of that. I'm one of the lowest fees around for what I do when I do private readings. So just to give you a little window in, if you're a returning customer and you've been having readings, you know, private readings, I'm talking about half hour, 45 minutes, an hour, there is a discount on a 45-minute reading and an hour-long reading. But because of the fees and charges and everything's going up at the moment, and my fee has remained the same for over 10 years, the half-hour readings no longer have a discount applied to them. It's just not worth my while. So, yeah. No, Peggy Sue, that's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. I'm just explaining why the fees were there and why I decided to take away the $10 option. The $10 option was becoming confusing for people that were using PayPal. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. You can always get a new PayPal anyway. Like, you can get two PayPal PayPals or whatever, because I had friends that said to me, oh, I didn't even need to link a bank account or nothing to the PayPal. They just opened it just like that, and all they had to do was deposit money in. And I think it works like, we got a thing here in Australia, I don't know where you are, but we got a thing here where you can, where you buy lotto tickets and everything. And what they do is you can link it to cards and that, but you've got to put money in there to buy it when you're online. So yeah, it's the same sort of concept. You don't have to have money sitting in an account, you've got to put the money in there. So I don't know. Anyway, it's all beyond me. Not now. Okay, Crystal, here we go. Let's get on to your reading, shall we? Because I've got a private reading in half an hour, so I've got to get going. I'm going to do this reading. Peggy Sue, if you were going to pay something or whatever, yeah, no problems, Peggy Sue. That's your prerogative. That's what you want to do. If you were going to, I did put the option out there today only, that we would do the $10, especially being that there's nobody else online. It won't be a detailed reading though. It won't be a detailed reading. It won't be a mini reading, a little bit more. But time is pressing away now. I have a booking in 25 minutes, so I'm going to have to do Chris's now. So while we've been discussing backwards and forwards, now my time has gone. Shannon reached out to you today, but it's only about... So it only says, can you? I can't see the rest of what you're saying here. When I say show the story, it shows me even less. So Shannon reached out. No. I've already explained that, Peggy Sue. If you pay me $12, I'm going to get about $9. So it's not even a $10 reading. So I was just throwing something out there to do like a little bit more extension on a mini reading, but now because I'm doing Chris's extended reading, because she's paid over and above what she has to pay, yeah, so I'm going to be stuck with doing crystals now. I'm really sorry, but we should have, yeah. All right, here we go, Crystal. So what are we looking at, Crystal, for you? There's other readers online that, I don't know what they charge, but there's different readers online that do lives and things like that. I can't think of the woman's name. I used to watch her now and again. She's got really long fingernails and lots of rings on and tattoos on her hands and that. She's really good. Her real name is Geeta. I can't think what her channel's called, but she's really good. She always goes live. I don't know what she charges. He reached out regarding the job. He asked if we could talk. I haven't responded yet. I'd like to know what he'd like to discuss. Okay, so what's going to go on? Let's just restart this. My apologies about that thing, that TV in the background. It's always loud in here. I think once they turned it off. Show me what Shannon wants to discuss. How will that go with Shannon and Crystal? I'm feeling good vibes, but let's see if it's just sticking to business. Oh, I thought it was a bit negative at first because of the 2 4s, but you got 3 4s here. That's all about structure, planning, working the next move and what's going to happen. I do feel the first part of it is all about the business, the work, because this is paperwork, this is investigation, they're finding out about certificates or whatever. He did not reach out. Oh, hang on. He reached out, but not regarding the job. All right. I'm getting confused here. All right, we're going to restart. We're going to reshuffle. Get that out. All right, here we go. Shannon reached out, would like to meet up with Chris. I thought this would happen when you put it out there about the job. I thought that he would say, oh my God, she thought about me, I want to catch up with her. Remember I said in that reading that there may be something else from that? Let's see if we get the same cards, the same sequence, the 3 fours came out. Okay, Shannon has said he'd like to talk and he's reached out. Different reading now. Whoa. All right. So we start the reading with the separated couple, the two people that are not together. So he may want to discuss about the fact that what went wrong, why are you two not together, what happened back then, what happened when you decided to call it quits or not take it further or whatever happened. Then we've got this long-term commitment, can we be together, I've been thinking about you, I'm sorry about the past or whatever. It's also him he's been going through some kind of transition with who he is and what he wants in life and everything. And I think when you contact him about the job, he started thinking about you as a person in a relationship and not so much about, she offered me this job, she thinks I would be right for it. I think it took him down a relationship status, not about the work thing. It's this we can't just be friends kind of thing. We're either together or we can't just be friends. It doesn't work. So there's some kind of thing like that. There's also some sort of discussion about where you've been at the moment. Like, are you still with somebody? Are you exploring something with somebody? Are you entertaining somebody at the moment? Or what he's been up to. So then we move to some kind of secret, it can be a desire that he's had or something he didn't talk about before because he wasn't sure how you were feeling about it. And then we go into this beautiful energy. Talking possibly about the job because of the diamonds here, Crystal. Could be about the opportunity. Thank you for considering me, thinking about, that I would be good for it. So this could be a discussion about that job that you told him about. But this is all about connecting and friendship and desire and nice energy, comfortable energy, feeling at home with each other. We got 3 6s here in this reading. We got the 2 red 6s, which is normally about responsibility, parenting, working out the future, where you're going with each other. Actually, have got 4 6s, 3 6s. There's something about an invitation to do something more. There's also a bit of flirting going on, a bit of you're looking really good. I'm wondering how it's all going to go. The fact that you're having surgery very soon on the foot and how this get-together is going to happen. Because I'm not seeing 8s and 10s and 9s, which would be going out and eating and drinking and talking and whatever. I am seeing the home, I'm seeing the house, and I'm seeing conversation. He's got something he wants to say. He's going to say some stuff, and it's of a personal, loving, romantic kind of way, but there's also a tone that's to do with work and money. Work and money. This whole section here to me is about work and money. He's going to be coming to the house. Well, that would make sense with the discussion going on, the 4 walls, the house, the friendship, the family kind of thing. This outcome over here, you've got the 2 red 2s in this reading. The 2 red 2s are normally 2 people that are considering being in a marriage with each other. You've actually got 2 4, 6. And you know me, whenever I see 2, 4, 6, it's a relationship, it's a marriage, it's two people working on something together, sharing responsibilities, sharing a life and family and home together. So he may want to talk about something trying again, coming back together again. Now, it's not without its issues, Crystal. We do have this card sitting in amongst it. We do have this card sitting in amongst it. We do have the black 5 sitting amongst it. We do have the black 6. But if I took those 4 cards away, out of your 15 cards on the table, 4 of them are black. All the rest is good and balanced. I'm not sure whether it's you being suspicious about his actions or his words, or whether he's sitting on the fence and he's a bit suspicious. But it starts off where I think he's trying to confirm whether you've got plans with anybody else. You know, whether you're exploring something with somebody else at this time, which you're not. He may have found out that you were dating a particular person before. I feel part of it is to talk about where you've been, what you've been up to. He's been thinking about you. You'll probably say you've been thinking about him. I feel that if you could get this thing off the ground, you'd be really, really, really good together. Let's just see bottom of the deck. Bottom. What's he want to talk about? I'll show you what he wants to talk about. What's hidden, what's underneath? I said there was no 8s and everything here, which is let's go out, let's get some food, let's hang out. They're all at the bottom. We got you as a Queen of Love, him being a little bit secretive, not really showing you his whole hand of what he wants, talking about the journeys that you could go on together, wanting you to go somewhere with him and have a bite to eat, whatever. This is really nice energy, really nice. Go with the flow. I'm wondering if because we do have this Jack of Diamonds here, I'm feeling like that's some kind of invitation. Maybe you can't go, maybe he's not too sure whether you want to go with him. Part of it looks like he wants to talk about this job that you spoke about. But most of it to me looks like it's very personal. Looks very nice, very nice. This is very romantic, very loving, you're going to feel very comfortable, but it starts off uncomfortable with this black 2. The black 2 is, what's the intention? What's going on here? I'm not too sure. Usually this would be someone talking about a life together, a journey. What are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about this connection that we've got going on? There's nobody like you out there, Crystal. There's nobody like Shannon out there. So it's sort of like two people not exactly pulling it all out on the table. It's like some of it will come out, but a lot of it's going to be sort of sitting under the table. Let's see what my new tarot deck has to say. Now, bear with me with these. Rhonda gave me some money for my birthday. I wish she didn't do that, but she did. She said, go check your email. And my email on my birthday, it said, happy birthday. And I said, I'll buy a new deck of tarot with it. So this is actually from Rhonda. Let's see you and Shannon. Donations are closed, Nina. I've got a reading in 15 minutes. I've got to do a private reading in 15 minutes. Everything's closed now, Nina. That's why I was saying to Peggy Sue, if she was going to pay something, the time has gone too far now. I can understand where she was coming from, though. Like, I wouldn't want to have to pay something higher for the same thing that everybody else is paying a different fee. But, yeah, I understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so we have the Princess of Swords with the Knight of Cups And then we have the Five of Cups as well. So I think he regrets where things ended up with you two, like where you were, where things were going, and how it all ended up. So I think he may want to talk about past regrets, possibly apologise for his part of what he may have felt he done wrong. He may want to talk about taking this to a new journey, but he's not too sure where you're at. It moves into the King of Pentacles and the Princess of Wands. So I feel like there's this talking of future and plans, possibly work talking. This is some kind of where he's talking about he's been having nightmares and waking up in a sweat and thinking about what he should do. He wanted to, when he heard from you about this job, he wanted to call you or meet with you, but he didn't want to get the wrong impression or whatever. So I think that when you've reached out for this job, he's thought, she could have reached out to other people. She reached out to me. Does she want to see me? You know, I think he's been having things going around in his head. There will be some sort of options talked about here. There is also something to do with material success sitting here. So there is some sort of dreams and wishes and things coming true, but there's also about the emotional stuff being left behind. Let's forget about this. Let's step over what happened before. Let's try something new. And then he wants to see if this can be stronger and stronger between the two of you. There's some kind of strength coming through on that. Bottom of the deck, we had about money. We got the Princess of Cups, which is the love and the offer. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. This is where it's meant to be, followed by the Emperor. I'm thinking partially it's about you reaching out the job, and he's been, ever since you reached out about the job, he's been thinking about you. Why did she, the worst kind of stress is the nighttime and overthinking something and letting it all get to your head. So yeah, I think that looking at that, especially with the bottom of the poker deck, which is my strength, that's what I mainly focus on. You having all of those hearts at the bottom and everything, I just think he just wants to be with you and talk to you and see how you are with him. But I don't know when you've parted ways before. Was it ever resolved? Was it ever anyone, look, I'm sorry, like what happened there, it got out of control. You know, was there any apologies in that? Because it looks like he may want to apologise for what he feels his part of whatever was. And he may have been thinking about you, and then you've reached out about that job. I feel that your spirit energy, your guides, whatever it is you believe, I feel that they put that job in your hands to make you reach out to Channon. That's what I think. That's what I feel. Anyway, let's do yes and no with the Lenormand deck. So there was never any apologies from there. I'm hoping he wants to use the job as an excuse to talk to you. And then he says, look, you know, I never really, you know, what happened before, I feel I owe you an apology. Hopefully that's what's coming through. But whatever it is, Chris, all of that love hearts and stuff like that, whatever it is, you're going to feel contented by this visit, this interaction. So just think about two questions, yes or no, and we'll do top and bottom here. And then I'm going to turn this thing off because I have to call this woman in 8 minutes. So there was no way. I'm glad that Peggy Sue didn't end up paying, because I wouldn't have had time to do her reading. I would have had to record it and send it to her email. Okay, your first question is a yes, maybe yes. Your second question is a maybe yes as well. So pretty much a yes on both questions. Your last messages, Crystal, are taking a chance and being very lucky in right place, right time. We do have some sort of key to romance and success here. It can be business success. All of these cards can be about taking a chance. So you've got 2 cards about taking a chance and being lucky, and you've also got this key to your heart, key to success, or key to somebody else's heart. So really, really nice. Oh yeah, do that in WhatsApp, Nina, the yes and no thing I'll do for you. Your second question, which I get a maybe yes, you got something to do with an anchor dragging you back, something from the past, something holding you back, or somebody else. It can be stubborn energy too. It can be where somebody, fold their arm, stubborn kind of energy. But then you have messages that you've been waiting for coming in. Now, this could be a job that you're waiting for. It can be a plane ticket. It can be a message of love. Whatever it is that you've been waiting for, it's finally arriving. And we got something to do with the tree of growth. So this is growth in financial growth, but it's also abundance in love, happiness. And the fact that you're having an operation on your foot, this would be you being stuck. This would be you getting the go-ahead, and this would be the growth and the healing. So in regards to that sort of thing. All right, that's you. I'm going to turn this thing off and do the private reading. Nina, yeah, just put the question thing. What's this? You found out this afternoon that I will have to have 2 surgeries. Insurance company wouldn't approve it as a bundle. So the first one will be in the morning. Oh no! That's crap. I remember when I did a reading on you, something to do with health and stuff like that. And I said, I thought it was something to do with your brother, remember? And I said that whatever he had done, they maybe have to go back and do something else. I just remember telling you something like that. So I never would have thought it was that though. Fancy that. That's like the insurance company wanting you to have 2 lots of anesthetic, 2 lots of recovery. That's just crap. I'm so sorry that's happening, Crystal. That's just not fair. That's not right. So is that 2 long recoveries then? 2 lots of 8 weeks? That's crap. Like I do know, there was a friend of mine, she had breast surgery, and she had to have all this stuff repaired and everything first, and then if she chose to, then she could have like the, the breast implant thing. She decided not to have the second surgery, and I think she thought she was going to get it all done in one, but when they looked at everything, it had nothing to do with insurance. When they told her that she'd have to go back in and do it again, she said no. I'll be thinking about you and sending you healing. Hopefully it's done, because they're doing it that way, hopefully it's quicker, a lot quicker, and a quicker recovery. But anyway, Crystal, that's you. 16 weeks. Didn't you say you work at home, mostly? Hopefully. Or you're going to have to work at home on a computer. And I hope you got a lot of help there. I hope you got somebody coming to help you. Hey, when you're talking to Channon, he's a big, strong, buff guy. Tell him you're going to be off your feet for 16 weeks, and if he wants to swing by and drop off some food and have a chat, this might be why it's all happening around now. Your universe has sent that job. You reached out to him about the job. He's reached out about coming to see you. You've got to have 2 surgeries. It's all a plan. It's all a plan. Unfortunate part of the plan is that you've got to have 2 surgeries. Not good. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I've got to do this private reading, and Nina, we will catch up on WhatsApp. And I've got these yes and no things that you can have a look at when you want to. Nina uses these things. Now and again, I'll say to her, I've got 5 questions. I'm not going to tell you what they are. And then she'll just tell me the answer is yes or it's no. And she likes it that way as well. Because she's not focusing on whatever she thinks the answer should be or whatever. Anyway, I'll talk to everybody. I don't know when I'll be online again, guys. But when I was online before, Crystal, before I did this live, I felt really uncomfortable. But there was absolutely nobody came online. But even so, nobody really came online apart from you and Nina and Peggy Sue. Not many people really came online. So this is obviously not a good time to be online to do the readings. Anyway, guys, that's it. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be online again. If not during now and the weekend, I won't be online again for a week. So I won't be online till next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or something. Alrighty, bye.